Happy Thanksgiving from Disneyland. Starting here in the parking garage because it is very cold, wet, and rainy out. Just an unusual day. I mean, you can see Batu over here. You probably can't see the rain because it doesn't really show up on camera, but it is really chilly. It's pretty wild. I am not looking forward to the tram ride over to the parks. Take a look at this. Lights up. Of course, today everything I want to eat is more samples for Festival of Holidays, and it's all outside and served outside. You'll see they've added a lot of umbrellas, and it's funny to see tables empty for once. Here's where they would be selling the Festival of Holidays merchandise, but they don't have anything open that doesn't need to be. Some of the booths, like a lot of registers, are closed, but it's a very thin day though. Usually I say not to use tabs for these, but this is one of the pricier desserts and definitely needed on a cold day like this. And then the fried turkey slider on a herb roll. Normally they do the Nashville hot turkey. This is different. I can tell it's going to be really messy, so we'll see how it is. This is not fun with this weather, I must say. It is kind of making it difficult. I'm going to kill some time in the blue sky cellar, finish up this peppermint warm thing. It's not staying warm for too long, but it is very good. I actually like it a lot. As for the turkey, it was probably my least favorite thing other than the latkes last time. The piece of turkey was just really thick, and because of that, it was pretty dry, and the bun didn't have too much flavor. The Nashville hot turkey is significantly better, and that was one from last year. However, it's, you know, still something. It's Thanksgiving, have to have turkey. It's most people I've seen in here before. Here in the corner they have a creation station with these little pamphlets you can take. It looks like they're almost scavenger hunt things. Kind of funny to see how small the opening is for the booths because they have to put all the utensils and napkins up there instead of the table on the side. Got the curry cauliflower chicken again because it was my favorite when we came last week. I want to try it again and see if it still holds up. I noticed something interesting here. Down here is a survey marker that says Disneyland Resort. And this is right here. It might be the center of the park. What I find funny though is if you look around, you'll see a few more, like there's one over there, but they don't say Disneyland on them. That's the only one that says that, so that's kind of neat. Take a step into the bakery tour to get out of the rain for a minute. It is fascinating how they make sourdough, having to use like the mother dough from the original or older piece of bread. It's also interesting because of how rainy it is. They brought tables inside the tour area. The dough here actually goes up and over the walkway. The wet, wet streets of Radiator Springs. Olaf's hanging out over here on the side of off the page. It's kind of funny because you have like the coolest pair of ears ever next to the worst ones I've ever seen. Looks like the rain has calmed down a bit, so we're gonna head over to Disneyland Park and see what's going on over there. Something I would like to do in the near future is do a video of trying to find all of the mailboxes in Disneyland and California Adventure because they have plenty. I think it'd be a fun scavenger hunt. See how many we can find. Makes me wonder if they had any plans for Thanksgiving, if there was going to be anything special going on today. I didn't look at a timesheet or anything, but if they did have anything, I wonder if it's been canceled. I've seen quite a few people walk up here really disappointed because the little red wagon is closed today. The only other place I know of to get the corn dog is over in Frontierland. This feels a lot more open over here now that they got rid of those French fry rock things in Tomorrowland. And look at that, there's some scaffolding behind the Astro Orbiter. Let's go see what it is. So on both sides here, coming on the entrance, they're doing some work. Just to the left of the People Mover track. Same on the other side, you'll see it there with Astro Blasters. My guess is it's all part of the reinvention of the opening area for Tomorrowland. This is amazing. They now have a single rider line for Star Tours. It's weird, the line outside, the sign says 35 minutes. This is a walk-on though. Did the time to 5 minutes, and now there's a mad dash Everyone rushing to Astro Orbiters. So I guess I came in a good time. Decisions. It feels weird being the only person without an umbrella or a poncho or something. Jumped on the carousel just because there's like no line at all, and it's raining really bad now, but I got jingles. This is the horse from Saving Mr. Banks. And you'll see there's actually Hidden Mickey on the back right there. So, I've never been on this horse. Who doesn't love this statue? I'm going on Mr. Toad to warm up, because at the end, it gets quite warm in here.
Welcome to Toad Hall.
So I'm now realizing that a lot of these Fantasyland rides close because of rain. It even says specifically on the teacups. But you'll see Wonderland looks like it's closed too, because it has the outside portion. The Storybook Canal is closed, and most unfortunate of all, Casey Jr. is also closed. So be mindful of that if the forecast is rainy on the days you come to Disneyland, because that's a good chunk of Fantasyland. It's a sad sight indeed. I would have rode it in the rain anyway, I don't even care. Some of them were covered back there, and the caboose is covered. Got a very rainy Batu, but that doesn't stop the Falcon. This is kind of funny because this is just regular Yoda in little doll form, but I feel like kids and stuff might think it's baby Yoda, so I put them all out front. Funny to see all these lights on. Kind of weird, because it's not even 3 in the afternoon yet. But the ones over here are not lit. Just stops over here. Little odd. 5-minute wait for Splash Mountain. That's about right. We recently did a video trying to find all the penny machines in Disneyland. There's one I believe I missed, or it might be two next to each other by Pooh's Corner. So we'll see if it's actually there. I never noticed this wood sculpture here, back by Splash Mountain. It's usually just so busy and crowded. But look how empty this area is today. There are 2 of these outside of Pooh's Corner. That's probably why we didn't see them. They're right outside. Unfortunately, I don't have any pennies, or else I'd probably get all of them, because they're all Winnie the Pooh. But do have Santa and Mrs. Claus back here by Critter Country. So I guess a lot of people think they're not here because he's not over in his chair. But they are over here in the corner. Take a look at this. All empty. I checked the weather. It's like 48 degrees right now. At least this is open. And it looks like there's going to be a pretty reasonable line. I just walked in. There's nobody behind me. It's kind of weird. The rain has really picked up. You know it's too rainy when nobody's willing to stand in line for Dole Whip. There's people ordering, but there's no one behind them. Alright, that is going to do it for Thanksgiving at Disneyland. Very wet day, very cold day, windy day, but still a good day overall. I got to try new food items. Wasn't a huge fan of the turkey, but I still really like the chicken curry thing. I don't think most people would like it, but I do. And it's amazing how much they close for rainy days. Winnie the Pooh is also closed too. And I'm excited to come back and try and find all the mailboxes. But that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.